to become a good one, 'cause we break that rules, 'cause we break ourselves. And every time I take no good for your brain, I believe in something else. Fate opens doors and I think you belong. I believe in something
Sawton Enclosure in Edinburgh, the home of Lothian Thistle, was the venue for the SFA Challenge Cup semi-final, as East Kilbride looked to make history by making their first ever final in their rookie season as a senior football club. The home side kicked off the game as the sun shone down on the capital. Lothian Thistle had the first opportunity, Williams' glancing header wide of the goal. Thistle won another corner, Stevenson's delivery met by Connolly, the header off target. EK started to settle into the game, Graham stinging the hands of Lothian goalkeeper Swain. Swain was again called into action, McDougall finding Wilson, whose right-footed shot was tipped wide by the Thistle keeper. Lothian Thistle then had the chance to open the scoring, the referee awarding a penalty to the home side after he judged Kilby midfielder Daw to have handled the ball. Williams stepped up to the spot, burying the ball into the top corner to put Thistle 1-0 up. Kilby were level shortly after, as Thistle keeper Swain had a moment he'll want to forget. The ball rolling under the captain's foot and into the back of the net. The scoreline now 1-1. The visitors nearly then took the lead. Good strength from McDougall saw him with a chance on goal. His shot easily gathered by Swain. Lothian Thistle went looking to regain their lead. Here driving into the box, the Thistle player looking for a penalty. However, the referee choosing instead to book the number 7 for diving. Half-time saw the teams go into the break with the scoreline 1-1. East Kilbride got the second half underway. Kieran Dawes' mazy run nearly produced a great goal, his shot though straight at Swain. Renge had an ambitious effort from distance for Lothian, the shot not troubling Stewart. East Kilbride then found themselves in the lead as good work from McDougall on the right hand side saw the striker find McLaughlin in the box, the midfielder flicking the ball into the net to put Kilby 2-1 ahead. Lothian, looking to get back on level terms, won a free kick after a foul on Hare by Templeton. McDonald's left-footed delivery was met at the back post by Wilkes, the defender finding the net to make the score 2-2 in the South Challenge Cup semi-final. Kilby decided to make a switch in the middle of the park, McIntosh making way for McLeish. Wilson then picked out McDougall for EK, the striker taking the shot on the half volley and superbly finding the net to again put the away side in the lead. The scoreline now 3-2 to East Kilbride. EK nearly doubled their lead shortly after, Graham finding his way through on goal, the striker's shot only inches wide of the post. Kilby again came agonisingly close to putting the game beyond Thistle, Swain pulling off a great save from Graham's effort to keep the scoreline at 3-2. With only seconds left of the game, Thistle number 9, Renge, took the game by the scruff of the neck and after a good run with the ball, found himself with a sight on goal before releasing a powerful strike into the corner of the net, taking the game into extra time, much to the delight of the home side. McDougall, with a last gasp attempt, lifted the ball into the box before Swain gathered. The scoreline 3-3 after 90 minutes. The two teams heading into extra time as they fight for a place in the final of the Challenge Cup. Stewart was called into action early on, Hare's shot well saved by the Kilby keeper. McDougall then produced a good chance for EK, no one able to get in the end of his dangerous ball across goal. McDougall was again causing problems, the striker and EK managerial staff thinking he was clipped and a penalty should have been awarded. The referee, though, waving play on. As the first half of extra time was coming to an end, the ball broke to McLeish, his right-footed strike finding the corner of the net to put Kilby back into the lead. The score now 4-3 at the Sawton enclosure. The second half of extra time started off perfectly for East Kilbride. Craig McLeish running past the Thistle defence and round the oncoming goalkeeper before slotting the ball into the net for the substitute's second of the game and to give the away side a 2-goal advantage in this semi-final tie. Lothian Thistle hadn't given up hope, however, Muffet winning a free kick after Templeton's challenge. Stevenson's resulting free kick finding the bottom corner with aid of a deflection from the wall. The score now 5-4. The home side were now in search of another late equaliser to take the game to penalties. Ringe finding Williams, whose header was deflected agonisingly wide. So the final score at the end of this 9-goal thriller sees East Kilbride win 5-4 after extra time and puts Kilby into their first ever cup final, where they'll face Dalbeattie Star on Saturday the 24th of May. After the game, we spoke to man of the match Chris McDougall, but first to manager Ian King to find out his reaction to the game.
For a semi-final, sometimes semi-finals are scrappy games, as the one we lost was last week, but that was an unbelievably dramatic game of football. I thought we had it won 2 or 3 different times. You know, to lose the goal when we're 3-2 up right at the death was heartbreaking, but I think it just tells you about the character of the players in there, that they could come back in extra time. You know, Craig McLeish scored 2 terrific goals to get us to 5-3, and typical Kilby, we have to lose one and then make me have heart attacks at the side and the rest of the coaching staff. But nah, it's magnificent to achieve that in the first season and get to the SFA Challenge Cup final for a group of boys that were just thrown together in the summer's just unbelievable.
Any standout performers for your team?
I thought Chris McDougall up front was just magnificent. Great shift, you know. I mean, when I think the journey the boys made in probably 15-16 months since he came back, you know, he's got a great pedigree in the game. Before that, you know, then he had an injury, been at Wraith Rovers, you know, been at Rangers as a kid, and he's looking for a way back into football, and we've been able to provide that, you know. But he's lost the guts of over a stone in weight, got himself fit again, got his appetite back for the game, and he was great today. You know, the 2 up top, him and Gary Graham, I thought were excellent, and obviously Craig McLeish was really disappointed not to start, but there was a reason, because we thought it would be a battle and we thought his quality could tell later in the game, and that's the way it turned out.
Dalbeattie Star in the final, what's your thoughts on that? I'm
surprised that Spartans have lost a semi-final on their own turf, you know, but Dalbeattie Star are a really good side, and I think, you know, I'm terrifically a big admirer of their coach. Paul McGinley is a very well qualified coach and makes you think when you're coaching against them. But you know, I think we've shown when we beat them 3-2 at K Park, and then we went and got the draw we needed in the League Cup section down there as well. They'll be looking at us. You know, I think they'll be looking at us and thinking, last 2 games again against them have been tough. They've not won any of the last 2 games against us, and I'm looking forward to it. To take the season to May the 24th, just magnificent. It's brilliant.
5-4 victory. What's your overall thoughts in that game?
We made it tough for ourselves. Didn't go off to the best of starts, going 1-0 down, but kept our heads up and worked at it. We got a wee bit lucky with the equaliser, but after that I thought we kicked on. We were the better team throughout the game.
What went through your head when they equalised right at the death?
I don't know, just devastated. Thought we'd done the last kick of the ball and we've went and scored. We shouldn't have let them get a shot in, but we could have put our heads down and kind of corroded in a wee ball, but we got our heads back up and we went again, came out in extra time and scored 2 goals. So then lost another one. So, but aye, it was good to come back for that and take the lead again.